So the hardest part is creating content manually, right?
No longer Google gonna be first.
Without forcing advertisers to create content. Happy New Year from Performance Spot by APIDM. Hello everyone, welcome to Performance Spot by APIDM. Digital marketing is changing faster than ever, and if you are using the yesterday's strategy, maybe you are already behind. So today we are going to discuss about digital marketing in 2026. Jatu, I think now we have AIs, now we have agents, right, and also automations, right? So, digital marketing in 2026.
Okay, say as you said, it's changing day by day.
Yeah.
What would I like to put up is on the plate is it's whatever we're gonna put out all the things that is gonna look after by different performance marketers, digital marketers on 2026, 2027. When it comes to 2027, it will be drastically changed, but in 2026 you have to be prepared kind of list.
Yeah.
We are not covering everything, that have to be very clearly said, because
and actually we cannot forget about 2025 as well, the rapid growth, right? So we have seen a lot of new things, automations, right? Platforms launch multiple different things, multiple different features, right? And again, so it will be a really
the platform war have been actually happening.
Exactly.
And each platform tried to win in different USPs, different things. So as a performance marketers, as a digital marketers, we should utilize that features based on our objectives or business point of view, revenue, leads, whatever the business needed from a marketing department or digital marketing department. These update, whatever happens, need to be enhanced on 2026.
Exactly.
So that's all about this episode we are bringing in. We are trying to bring in what you have to look on, right? Maybe if I was reading a point on LinkedIn from someone who I put it up, right? So in 2026, certain things gonna kick up. I would say it's gonna blast out. The attribution is gonna be broken. It's going to be killing attribution. You can't decide the marketing channel based on attribution. It's going to be dark funnel. You can't see what is happening on your funnel, right? It's not add to cart and then view product, add to cart, checkout, purchase. It's going to be dark funnel, and awareness, consideration is going to be dark. You can't on your purchase funnel, on your customer journey, both going to have this issue. The second one, AI is going to be your overall committee of your marketing, right? So that is one. Then SEO, different names, GEO, AEO, blah blah. But as last week I read an article, SEO basic gonna remain, right? The new terminologies is gonna be supporting or new things gonna be addition in on an AI world. Say for an example, instead of 10 blue links, someone gonna get the answer what they wanted. That is the SEO gonna be in a single word. So that's gonna be there. Buyers are gonna do their homework without your social channels and all those things. They're gonna do different things. And campaign, your best campaign that have been performed up to now might go to the level of not performing. So these are the things that I read about it. LLM's gonna generate everything from content to code for the marketing purposes of digital marketing. LLM's gonna do the content generation, everything. But you have to, that we will discuss down the line. You have to be very, very clever enough to make original content, trustworthy. Those kind of content needs to be. You need to use LLMs, but again, you have to say, for an example, you need to draft a script or some sort of idea generation, idea planning. These you need to use your LLMs, but you have to be smarter enough to come out. Don't copy, get it from LLMs, direct answers and all those things gonna come. And I would like to hear it from you. This is what I read. Content is everywhere.
Yeah.
Leads are nowhere. This is one of the person I follow have posted out what sort of marketing 2026. Better things needs to move around.
Exactly. So, Jatu, I think as you discuss about the consumer behavior and also consumer research as well. So, I personally believe, like, before LLMs, we just Googled everything, right, to get answers. But now the product research and also compare products with each other, now it's very easy with LLMs. So as you mentioned, it's correct, like the usual awareness consideration and conversion funnel. So that will be something redefined. We will get a redefined version of the common, the general conversion funnel.
Right.
So the other thing is, Jatu, like with all these updates, it's again related to the consumer behavior as well.
Okay.
Right, when it comes to tracking and the consumer journey and everything. So with all these, like the new what you call the cookies and everything, like, so now I believe in 2026 first party data will play a significant role when it comes to targeting and also the tracking as well, right? Because without having our usual the traditional tracking methods, if we have a good pool of first party data, right, probably that will be useful for each and every market, each and every company, because they can directly utilize those first party data to target people and users, right? So now most of the companies with the last few years, we've seen like different privacy policies and the upgrades related to privacy policies. I think 2026 they will be focus more on the privacy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Okay, so if I put it up in a series of way or timeline, we were talking about first party data. All these things started back the 2020, 2018, the Cambridge Analytica, and then those problems, the privacy concern came in. The technologies browser started blocking the tracking ecosystem, and then the regulatory bodies came in. All these things are the reason that first party data collection came importance, right? From 2021, 2022, 2023, all these years the businesses started collecting first party data, right? So now all the businesses have first party data, right? So in our session today, we're going to discuss about what needs to be done on 2026, right? So first party data, what you have done up to now is, okay, it's finished. The things that you have to focus on 2026 on first party data point of view is, one is having a single unified customer data platform, right? I have seen companies having POS system on something, and then Excel sheet of leads, and then a sales team have another CRM. So you need to have a CDP, centralized CDP platform. That's the first one. Everyone needs to correct, because what happened is 2020 came, everyone shouted about everyone needs to collect. Everyone started collecting in different method. Purchase, somewhere marketing people goes and collect informations. Let's say a telecommunication, right? So they have their SIM selling place, they have their first party data, and then SIM purchase on online or upgrade or reload or something, they have the first party data. So in different places, it needs to be one CDP platform needs to be there. That's first one. Then second one is segment intelligently. I talked about this earlier on my videos as well. So segment intelligently, in the sense, what happened is we have collected the data. Everything is there. We don't know when they last visited the website, when they last visited the mobile app, when they have last purchased.
The categorization is...
categorization. So reason, so if you wanted to increase your sales, people who have visited your first party data needs to able to segment people who have visited your web last 14 days or last 30 days, or people who have viewed the product. Based on the numbers, you need to segment them and do marketing.
Yeah, not only regarding the website behavior as well, Jatu. Definitely we have different customer segments as well, like based on their persona. So definitely we can identify based on their persona as well.
Buying patterns, buying values. That's what you mean by the customer persona, right? Say high valued customers, low valued customers.
Or maybe based on their profession or whatever.
Professions.
There are
and
different
discount
factors.
hunters, bargain hunters.
Exactly.
These are the segment. Intelligently, you need to use it in your first party data. Then all of us were very scared to. Most of the companies have, I would like to put it in this way, right? So this point what I wanted to talk about is sending your first party data to paid media channels. That means Facebook, LinkedIn, Google Ads, TikToks, you upload it. Most of the companies that I work, they are scared to do because the agency that is working will see, Google will see, no chance. It's all hash data. So there is no chance anyone can download once you upload or anything. That's first. Second one of the most important one is about the privacy and the consent. When you collect information from the users, make sure you give a concern what sort of use that you're going to use it. When they finish the purchase online, make sure they should subscribe for your newsletters, subscribe for your marketing, or on the offline purchases when you ask their numbers for a membership number or whatever the privilege numbers, etc. you give, right? So when you give that, make sure you have your privacy policy, legals, all these things. This is gonna hit you really bad in coming years. People are getting to know that you are being retargeted. So anyone can go and, if without their knowledge, if you try to push
because now ad transparency, because each and every platform now they have ad transparency centers. So by visiting the center, you can probably identify. So that's very important.
So I would say when you the third point I wanted to bring is uploading to the paid media channels, right? But that is one point. But next point, important point is privacy policy of that first party data. So we are going very deep on the first party data. We can ship it. I'll just put the second one is make sure personalization when you upload these guys.
Maybe we can have a separate dedicated episode for first party data and utilization, the categorization and everything.
And then use it for attributions, machine learnings, predictive. These first party data can be used with certain CDP platforms for predictive data.
And also for offline conversion tracking as well.
True. Okay. So we can go to the other thing. One of the important thing 2026 is all the platforms are going towards creative targeting, right? We discussed with Rimzan, right? So that
it was a nice discussion.
I got few feedbacks as well. If you guys has missed the episode, it'll be linked on the right corner. Just click and watch that episode. It's really good about Andromeda update and how Meta gonna behave here in coming years and what other things you have to do on Meta campaigns. We have listed it. Just check the link, right? So that is one. We were talking about creative changes, right? So all the platforms are going towards creative targeting, right? We have seen people are commenting saying it's not working.
One thing to add here, Jadu. So when it comes to creatives and that creative diversification, right? So the hardest part is creating content manually, right? You have to create multiple different content according to their new guidelines. So what I saw actually, Jatu, so now they have launched inbuilt features to create multiple different versions by taking just one image, right? So then you cannot have that the point of I have to create everything manually from scratch. So how do I create this much of creatives to provide these platforms? No, that will be not there, right? So now you can upload one version and create multiple different other versions with different backgrounds, different settings, different colors, and different setups.
Right.
And so I think that's really good, like without forcing advertisers to create content. Now platforms
Itself.
they exactly, yeah.
And then we moved from creative to, so we talked about first party data, and then we talked about the creatives on 2026. That's going to be your targeting, and that's going to be giving you the results.
Yeah.
And the third one, I would like to bring the thing that we discuss, SEO, GEO, AEO, right? So the main point is the web behavior is coming as zero click, right? That's where this SEO is going to play. Most of the websites are seeing traffic are lowering down or getting lower from SEO, organic, right? And Google recently did a research, not recently, last year fully. They said on their search engine on US market, they got 60% of searches went 60% of searches went without click. That means they have did a research or search or something, and they found the answers, they didn't click. So 60%. If it has happened for US,
maybe because of AI overview as well.
They found the answer. So this third point, it's going to be SEO or GEO, AEO. So it's going to be people going to no longer Google going to be first, right? It's people going to try the best tool that give the answer, right? Which for their different queries, different thing. So you need to be present on these LLMs, answer engines, generative engines, etc. So you need to find a way to come inside those answers, right? We can, as we always, we will have a session on that, how to rank inside AEO, GEO. We need to do that. That is very important on 2020. So you need to find different tools that can give you an idea how this being worked.
Because now we can see multiple different AI tools, and the objective of using AI is just to save our time, right? So basically to save our time. But with these multiple different tools, sometimes we try out different tools, and it takes time to identify the capacity of that tool, right? True. Again, that won't save your time. So that's very important. So let's do another episode for that as well, because that's very important.
Few stats that I collected, right? What they are saying is right now most of the websites are seeing 20 to 50% drop on their organic traffic because of and AI.
We have the personal experience as well,
true. Right? Okay. AI summarize 50% of queries directly to the answers what users are looking. That's what the 60% what Google have given. It's more people going to be intent. It's not going to be, as I earlier said, it's not going to be links. It's going to be answers. That's going to be the 2026 third point. I'll move to anything you wanted to add on SEO, or shall I move to
we can move to the next point.
Then the fourth one I would like to put is the measurement right. So I with APIDM, I had done a session on a physical session on the future measurement, how it's going to be. I always, on my lectures, I bring that up. It's about three things that I always talked about. One is APIDM, marketing mix modeling, and the second one is incrementality. Third one is attribution. Attribution is going to be break up, but it at least give you some idea. So these three are the most important, or the digital marketing and performance marketers need to invest on it. Either learn, or either find an agency that can do, or find a person that can be statistical. Marketing science is going to work, right? So what is APIDM, what is incrementality? Again, it's a episode that we can talk about. That session we might again do it. So one of the stats that is saying is 70% of CMOs no longer trust legacy attribution. So CMOs are moving towards good side. So they are not believing data driven, this Google Analytics, all these things. Right now itself, most of the brands or people that I work, they come up with problem. This is what, right? So they come up and say Shopify is showing me 1,100 purchases, but on Meta it's showing me something, Google Analytics showing me something. This is nothing but the measurement, right? The problem 2026, one of the biggest problem is going to be measurement. Because why? We already discussed about privacy policies, regulatory bodies, technology is going to block it. All the people who are going to use knows about it. So these are few reasons that measurement. Anything that you want to add on the measurements or any other points that you can take?
Jatu, I would like to touch on the AI agents. Now you can see multiple, because AI now you can see it's everywhere, right? So the next phase will be agents,
right?
So I personally use ClickUp, right? So I've seen that transition from AI to, so then they've launched something called AI Brain to, you can chat with the AI and get all the the updates related to tasks and everything. Now they have AI agents, so maybe sometimes you can plan your budget, or you can plan everything related to marketing activities. So, and also Google, they have launched their agentic the courses as well. So with these new updates, now you can link different agents together to do the exact job, right? What you want, basically. Otherwise, before you have to do it manually, there is a manual part as well, right? So you have to collect something from somewhere and then provide it to another AI tool, generate something, then hand over it to another AI tool or whatever the tool, right, to generate what you want. But now it's a bit different with these new agentic updates. So my point is, right, if you are gonna link these tools, these agents, probably, let's say, you can set up an agent to identify, to measure and analyze your daily results or maybe weekly results, and provide it to another agent to take decisions based on those results. And again, another agent to do optimizations or make optimizations. So earlier, the problem was actually the platforms, they cannot understand our context, right? Most of the times they take decisions when it comes to automations, optimizations, automated optimizations, right? Most of the times they take decisions based on general suggestions and general understanding. They don't know about our brand, right? So they don't know about our context, our brand guidelines, our restrictions, nothing. But now with these agents, probably you can provide the context to the agent, right? You can fill everything, like what you have, definitely you can upload the thing. I think, it's a kind of a when it comes to agents, the previous models, the LLMs and everything, you have projects, you have custom AI, maybe custom GPTs or Claude projects, right? But still, when you overload content into your whatever the AI project or the custom GPT or the AI system that you are going to use, right? So then it will be harder for them to identify the exact content. But with agents, you can cluster and you can categorize what all the important things for that particular tasks, right? And then optimize the tool.
It's wanna be the tools that
exactly. I think most of the advertisers will pay or focus attention on these new agents and keep the interconnection between different agents. So that will be really interesting, because I believe that will reduce the risk of the context issue.
Just to add you, one of the things is agents gonna be different agents that needs to be developed or adapt to the marketing activities will be the 2026 one of the things, right? So when you talked about this only, I I'm recalling a requirement that came to me, right? A travel agent that is handling leads, right? His requirement is simple. When his sales team is offline on his on his holidays, Christmas holidays, sales team goes away. They have the parties and all, so there is no one to answer. But traveler is not like that. Traveler will do search. Traveler will comes to your site and try to fill up a form or try to click on a WhatsApp button or chatbot that is there. So what he wanted is sales agent to answer for him.
All right.
So his rate card, his fleet, everything is given to the agent that have been built. So we use N8 to build everything. So it answers back whatever the channels they are coming in based on the question until they say, or it's working really well because we use an LLM as well. So it learns, it replies based on, so it by the answer that goes in, by the inputs that goes in, it start learning, and then it's answer, and we had feed all the information as you said. It understands the context, it understands the seasonality, everything. Based on that, it finishes up to closing it. Finally it books the, and he doesn't wanted to finish it up, we can do it up to connecting a invoicing based on this thing. We send an itinerary, we send an email with itinerary. Once he confirmed, we send an invoice. Once he paid, we send all the information to different hotels. Also can be done. Right. So that's going to be the agents that on a digital marketing. This is one example. There are different examples we can come up
with agents. That process will be more defined and improved. Like, because with N8 definitely you can have a chain. Right, with different nodes and the different tools, you can integrate everything. But in future, in 2026, probably you will be able to integrate different chains together to do one simple, not a simple task, I mean a complex task. Now we have different agents, right? Sometimes you can set up an agent to criticize another agent, like the evaluate the job and provide some feedback to that agent as well. So then that will be really interesting in 2026.
So 2026, what are the things, performance marketer, we didn't cover everything, we just went on roughly within couple of minutes or 20-30 minutes. We have covered what a performance marketer, what a digital marketer needs to look on 2026. If I just put it on a point form, first party data, then creatives is the new targeting, that's a word that everyone calls out, but we explained on the Andromeda update as well. Search, how it is going to change. Fourth, regulatory bodies. Fifth, measurements. Sixth, automations. And I would like you guys to put anything that you think it's a performance marketer or digital marketer needs to look on 2026. Leave it on the comment. We would like to listen from you guys all. And thank you for watching Performance Spot by APIDM.